All right, welcome back to the Krug. We are on round 5 to finish up the event, and we're looking at top table here. So with me hosting is Ian, and I am Devin from Metachemistry.
Hello, everyone.
And we're going to be playing Provisioning today. And so this is a grudge match here between Shindenbutai and Imperial Service. And they're going to be playing on the same table that you've seen if you've watched watched the other streamed videos here with Warsenal. So this is the special Krug edition. It's only available this weekend, but other pre-painted Cosmica terrain is available from Warsenal as well. So you can get this awesome, beautiful modular set there. And so players are getting deployed right now. And we're going to start going over the mission real quick, just for those at home. In case you are unfamiliar, this is the new mission that isn't officially part of ITS 16. This is where you're looking at a diagonal deployment, and it's a quarter circle from 24 inches in. It's that radius. And then the objectives, there's 3 tech coffins between each zone. The center will hold 2 supply boxes, and then the outer objectives will hold 1 supply box each. And also, they're going to be using Baron of Dice dice, so thank you very much for that.
And Deep Cut Studios Matt.
Yeah, so everything is looking top-notch here to round out the day, so super exciting. And for scoring on provisioning here, essentially this is similar to supplies where you're looking to control supply boxes. You might have heard our episode before where we talked about the specifics, but basically everyone's trying to hold as many supply boxes as possible here. And then there's A classified. Both players did draw their tactical support cards, and both of them drew an automatic success for a scenario skill, which is going to be pretty big here, considering that will work on pickup supply boxes in the safe zones if that comes up.
Normally that's a -3 with no bonuses.
Exactly. So this is going to be pretty clutch here.
Awesome. So yeah, so today we do have 2 of actually our favorite players to interact with in the area. We have Tim Chainsaw, and he used to be down in Arizona. Now he's moved up to Oregon, and he is here with the Imperial Service, and that is fantastic for him. And we have Azoka rocking Shindenbutai from JSA in the ultimate grudge match, not only between the factions and the lore, and between the players, because they keep circling each other at top table at event after event after event, and we're finally seeing another one of the showdowns.
Yeah, I think that Azoka's up one top table match versus Tim, so Tim's looking to even up the score here. And speaking of, Tim is on Imperial Service, so we're going to go over that list real quick, which you should be able to see on screen. So the larger group, we're going to see a Sunsei Lieutenant with the Vulcan shotgun. The decoys are going to be represented by the Pano HVT models. And then for some punch, we have Adil, the crane rank version of Adil, the only version of Adil now, I suppose.
Indeed.
And he's going to be rocking the AP Continuous Spitfire. Well, we know how I feel about that, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We also got a Disco Baller, plenty of sensor, lots of movement abilities, good martial arts, like kind of a powerhouse unit. Then there's a Celestial Guard Monitor with a combi rifle who's bringing a smoke grenade launcher and is going to control the Guangxi Corps. And there's 4 chain rifle Guangxi just to kind of pad out the list, give some options for corner guarding and the like. And then there is a guided bot. I believe it's being proxied with a Longya model, but that is a Sonbei missile bot. Now, also, there's going to be a Koga Ninja that is in hidden deployment. This is the hacker version with the EM carbine with +1 burst and Pulsar. Also, deployable repeaters. And then in the second group, I have the Jian Feng, who's also in hidden deployment with infiltration, kind of poised to jump on objectives there. That one is a forward observer and is going to get the bonus for the mission. Then we've got a Zhanying hacker with breaker combi and pitcher, and a Wu-Ming AP heavy machine gun that'll be forming a duo. There's a Celestial Guard hacker as well to kind of pad out the info war, and finally a tactical awareness Waibang, which is going to be the Ford Observer bot, which again gets the bonus in this mission, is a fast specialist, has tactical awareness. So lots of utility coming in from ISS.
Yeah, absolutely. And then over on the Shindenbutai side from Azoka, he is running a Kyojin Killer, which is kind of the JSA specific version of like the Beast Hunters. Has a heavy flamethrower, Flamen Spear pistol, and camouflage and forward deployment and a whole bunch of neat stuff. It's a great skirmish unit. He's running a ninja with a tactical bow and a shock mine. That's also a killer hacker that's going to be hidden somewhere on the table, probably trying to come out and do some damage and grab an objective in the game and run back to a zone. He has my favorite model in the game, a Hatamoto, which is going to be running the NCO and has nano screen X visor. He's doing the plasma carbine, which is my personal favorite because I love the extra stuff with the blast template and the extra saves. And he has that with a Jizamurai with a light shotgun and the EM close combat weapon, and the Shizoku FTO with the heavy rocket launcher +1 burst and assault pistol. Now, that looks like that's going to be a Harris, which is a fantastic Harris. I run that same one, but I do the APHMG personally. But the heavy rocket launcher is great for laying down more templates. He has a Tanuki hacker with a submachine gun, pitcher, and disco baller. It's a great support profile, does a lot of different stuff. That's going in with a Yamabushi FTO with a chain rifle and tactical bow. It's also a paramedic, so that's some good options there. Those are probably going to be possibly duo. Can those duo? I think they can.
I believe so.
Yep.
Off the top of my head.
The Robio iBot, that's the Flash Pulse bot, and a Senku troop. So that's going to be his group 1, and then group 2 has another Yamabushi. This is a camouflage one with the Panzerfaust chain rifle and forward deployment, so that's going to be another key piece there. He's running the Metsuke Lieutenant with an extra order to fuel that Hatamoto. This is got hollow projector, so 3 down, and it kind of hides. It's a dedicated lieutenant. It's obvious what it is. And oh joy, we have a second Hatamoto NCO. This one with the Spitfire. So he has a little attack power there. So he's got those orders he can throw into either Hatamoto with NCO from that +1 lieutenant order. That is fantastic. A Pangolin, that's going to be the baggage bot. This is the baseline one, deactivated repeater. It's a great one if you need to get some more points on the board. It's also great for zone control missions. So earlier in the tournament, I'm sure that came up for Supremacy.
Yep.
He has the Tokusetsu Kohei, which is going to be the engineer with a Yao Zhao support bot. And then another Kyojin Killer. So we got a lot of camouflage, a lot of forward deployment, playing pretty cagey here. So it's super interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little worried. Going into ISS, there's a lot of incidental sensor, and also that Zhanying hacker has native 6th sense, so stealth isn't going to be effective inside of any of Tim's hacking area. So Zug will have to be really careful with movement with all these heavy infantry running around, because stealth isn't going to save them.
No. And then as far as terrain, we have learned that the players have decided that as typical in the prior missions, that the open top buildings are going to be of infinite height, which is great for this mission, especially with some of the abilities on the other side of the board, kind of keeping some sniper nests down. It's also they're going into, out of, but not through buildings, as is typical in the American metas, as well as they are doing Star Trek-style doors, so you can pass through and they'll close behind, open and close automatically, unless they started the game open, in which case they're just going to be open.
And finally, for the scoreboard that you're seeing, everything scores at the end of the game, but we're going to update what the score would be at the end of each round, assuming the game ended, just so you can kind of get an idea for where the players are at and kind of keep on top of the action.
Score can change pretty regularly just based on whether boxes make it into the drop zones or whether they get stolen out of them. As far as before deployment, we had the initiative roll, which Azoka won, and he chose initiative and to go first. Tim then chose deployment, and he is deploying second on the opposite corner. Looks like he's getting really into getting stuff into some of the buildings for defense to head off the JSA assault.
Yeah, we'll see, because like the Shindenbutai has a lot of maneuverability and a decent amount of forward deploying elements, so we'll see how tight-knit of a defense Tim has. But with that many Guangxi, it might be hard to get through all those templates. We'll see.
There's a lot of camouflage, though, to be able to get there and at least get to strike while you're taking that hit.
That's true, yeah. But I'm sure those Imperial citizens will be more than happy to take a discover.
Yep.
And here we are, kind of playing out the ultimate grudge match between Shindenbutai and ISS on planet Shinju, with potentially their ill-gotten gains, depending on who you are. ISS has come to put down the rebellion they meant to the first time.
Yes, they are. And then we did get a chance to peek at our players' classified objectives, as there is one in this mission. And Ahsoka is going to be looking for net undermine. So that's going to require a veteran troop, elite troop, or chain of command troop, which is going to be like the Jizamurai, the Shizoku, those troops specifically. The Hatamoto's headquarters, so it will not count, but they have to be in the enemy half of the table and spend a short skill and pass a whip roll. So given the deployment in this and some of the other skills that he has and speed, it's very likely he'll be able to pull off this classified rather easily.
Yeah, net undermine's a pretty easy one, and there'll definitely be places where he can get where he won't have to worry about reprisal from Tim while trying to do that. And then Tim's on ISS, his classified objective that he kept was HVT follow-up. So he'll need a medium or heavy infantry to be inside a zone of control of an HVT and pass a whip roll. But if he manages to also get inside of line of fire in addition to zone of control, then it's a +3 whip. And Tim has a handful of options to do so. We've got the Qianfeng, the Wu Ming, Sun Se, Adil. Like there's plenty of units that could run and grab that. And it looks like ISS is working their way through deployment. I think we're getting pretty close to getting started here.
Yeah, this is going to be very exciting. They're doing a lot of the interior of the buildings. The Cosmica terrain, when it's built properly, is magnetized on the sides and the roofs, so they can all kind of get swapped around very easily.
Yeah, so all of these can connect on matching sides or on the ends, so you can really find a lot of table configurations, which is really great. Like I'm really tempted to get a set of this terrain, but
it looks like we are just about coming up on the start of first turn. There's a few last-second adjustments being made by Tim and for his deployment, and before Ahsoka gets to start. We will find out the use of command tokens shortly.
Yeah, just taking a look at Tim's deployment, I feel like he's got a pretty defensible position, but he's also deployed pretty far back. He's kind of holed up, trying to make it so that it's really hard for Ahsoka to come in and start dealing damage, but we'll see if that gives Ahsoka too much play on the objectives.
And as we saw in the last game on this table, playing conservatively could be a bit of a hindrance, but at the same time, you can easily get caught out if you advance too far and leave yourself overextended. I am curious, though, because that center objective, that's going to be the one where it's going to, I think, be a bloody brawl, a bloodbath in there to try to take and hold that.
Yeah, absolutely. If Ahsoka doesn't go in and grab both of those supply boxes, because again, the center objective has 2 supply boxes in it, but if Ahsoka doesn't grab those on first turn, then that's probably going to be the main focal point of the battle here if he doesn't get those
Then
quick.
the other side of this is that we have the drop zones that the players have placed during deployment, and they've decided to go kind of conservative with this and keep them kind of closer to their own areas on opposite sides of that center objective, so that it makes it so they can get the center objective items there quickly, but it's also going to make it defensible from your opponent. One thing that this will result in, though, is because it's a little extra ground to cover, it's going to be harder to successfully steal boxes from your opponent's zone.
Yeah, the safe zones, again, just to reiterate, if a supply box is held by a model in your safe zone, or you place it in the safe zone by dropping it there, then you still count as controlling at the end of the game, and you do get 3 points for having more supply boxes in the safe zone than your opponent does.
And there's another scoring that if whether your opponent controls boxes or not, if none of those controlled boxes are in their safe zone, you get 2 points.
Yeah, so they're really going to want to focus on getting those in those zones. And we'll see, because they're not that far apart.
They're not. There's just going to be, I think, a little bit of a struggle going from one to the other, because you have one zone that's going to be relatively close to 2 different doors from that center objective, but the other zone you're going to have to walk around. So depending on who's going on which direction, that could be more defensible or more easy to steal from, more difficult to get to.
Yeah, I think if we're coming down from this angle towards the bottom of what you're seeing here, you can probably do that in getting from safe zone to safe zone is probably going to be about 3 orders, depending on what you're moving. But that's assuming you don't have to deal with anything on the way, which I'm sure neither player is going to let that go easily. And speaking of,
going straight in.
Got some deployment right next to that. Looks like that was a camo marker that Tim put down.
Yep, I believe so. We're going in for the reserve drops.
All right.
Hatamoto and another camouflage marker.
Oh, a second Hatamoto?
Yeah.
All right.
This one will have a Spitfire. And let me just,
Are these S5 or they're just not?
we've been treating every single one of them as S5 unless they were a marker, then they
Do
were
they
a
disappear
token.
when they're empty?
That is a good question. I don't know.
Do you know if these disappear when they're empty? Not relevant yet, but good to know.
Okay. He's going to be there prone. Spitfire, baby. And a camouflage marker over here.
-3 across the board.
Correct.
Where's the Hatamoto? Oh, hello. Hello. It is removed. Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Well, I can start with this.
Still have your reserves.
Yep.
Okay. So the last one was?
Hatamoto with a Spitfire
Okay, that's it, right?
and a Hyojin killer.
Here, that's a marker marker.
Camouflage marker. Okay. I guess I should.
You spend a command token on section for the last one, right?
No, Metsuke has the Strategos level 1. Yeah. He's so good. I know you have to go so far. That's pretty far. Mine's the
They're
good
both
ones.
prone.
Oh, they're both prone.
Indeed.
Okay.
I have them. I'll do it in a second. I need you to look away.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hi, how you doing?
Hey man, don't mind me, just lurking.
Lurking? Hell yeah. Have you been lurking all the games?
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Okay, great. Are you playing? No, just hanging out. Cool. You having a good time?
Root for our homegrown boy here. Top two.
Yeah.
Rep in Colorado.
Yeah. I got a rep Colorado and
I hear you
some
have a history with.
yeah.
Your opponent.
Tim.
Tim.
Yes. Yes. I have won one and lost one, and we're great friends. So super excited.
Kim thing.
Carlos was also stoked about
Infiltration.
JSA versus
ISS matchup. When I learned what that was at lunch, I was like, that's amazing.
So, gentle fellows, we're all good, ready to start? Ready
Yes.
to start generating orders?
Yes.
You get your executive command tokens,
Oh,
and then we generate orders.
Great. So
you're going first. You declare first.
I'm going first. I had all my orders. I'm going to buy a speedball.
I will also buy a speedball.
Great. My orders are as such. I have 7 in Group 1 with a irregular, 5 in Group 2 with a irregular.
What is in group 2?
Hatamoto, this camouflage marker. And then the ones I discussed before, which is the engineer, the baggage bot, that camel marker.
I think even though you have strategos, I'm gonna strip from the green one.
Okay. Great. Tim,
Good luck. High
Have
scoring.
fun. May your dice be hot and your drinks cold if you have any.
Oh, I do need to get some water soon. It's all right.
Okay.
Show me what you got.
I don't have any impetuous orders. What did you place?
All right, looks like we are starting the first round. Azoka is buying Speedball, and Tim is buying a Speedball as well. And he is also stripping orders from Azoka. Did we catch which group he's stripping from?
Looked like it was from Group 1.
That would make sense. The Hatamoto with that fire team, I would strip from there too if it was me.
Yeah, definitely the more dangerous of the two. All right. Oh, looks like there were some leftover tokens. They're just cleaning that up a little bit.
Yeah, the reserve drop, I think, was interesting with the Koga putting down some multiple markers. So that's going to be very cool. See if Azoka can burn his way through that to get to the objectives.
Yeah, looks like ISS, their reserve drop was the Koga Ninja and the decoy. The killer hacker, I don't think is going to have a lot to do as far as killer hacking goes, but having a specialist that close to the objectives is going to help regardless. And it's going to, that EM carbine is going to be pretty dangerous against all the heavy infantry around.
Indeed.
And so JSA looks like just planning the advance right now, seeing what lanes are clear. And Azoka kind of circles around the table. All right. Sounds like some things are probably settled, so let's see where Azoka starts here.
All right. We're going to switch back to the table real quick.
Are you okay if I ask you to move? That way I don't have to keep going around. This guy's going to move about 4 inches. 4 inches
You
towards.
wanna be here?
Yeah.
So out. So like here.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Arrows?
You have stealth?
Yeah.
Nope.
If I move over to here, will I see that camel marker?
Nope.
I'll go another 4. Do I see that camo marker?
No.
Great.
I'm sneaking.
Sneaky camo marker. I will spend
Oh, 1 sec. So you have stealth. All right, continue. All right.
another order. Move another 3 inches.
3.
So yeah, right. I'll move another 4.
Like here.
And I want to go around that way. Perfect. Arrows.
Well, hold.
Continue another 4.
And what we have here is a perfect example at high-level play of 2 players working together. Azoka is telling Tim his intent with the removal of some models or tokens, and Tim moving those where Azoka has asked him to move. Even though they're playing against each other at a high level, this is still a friendly game where you're playing with your opponent, not necessarily against them.
Yeah, it definitely takes some collaboration to kind of make the game work, and that way no one gets surprised by anything that they shouldn't. Everyone's playing the game the same way.
Always fun. I'd love to see the cooperation. It's part of what has always drawn me to the Infinity tournament community. It's just been such a welcoming and open community to everyone, and like no other community out there.
Yeah, it's definitely. I agree. I've been playing a bunch of different miniature games, but the community for Infinity is definitely something extra special.
Indeed. Oh, coming around, we're looking to look at doing some stuff over here. It looks like Azoka's going in for the kill early, trying to clear out some of Tim's orders.
Yeah, it looks like the Kyojin was advancing at first, but now Azoka's back looking in the deep deployment here. Kind of like where almost everything is sort of centered for Azoka. Or for Tim, rather.
Exactly.
Sorry, looks like we're trying to get some close-up shots as well here. Yeah, definitely a little bit of an extra element that the players are going to have to deal with here with all of the moving parts and various cameras around.
Yeah, but so far everybody that we've had playing has been super jazzed to be on this table on the live stream, and it just happens that we got through no small amount of hard work on their part, two of the best players here on top table.
Oh, sounds like the Kyojin is super jumping into a Deal Mammoth. All right, so the Kyojin's diving deep already.
Yeah, it looks like a classic assassination run.
So he's getting ready for a fork of a potential heavy flamethrower if he goes to CC. I mean, that Kyojin's almost certainly not making it out alive, but it can. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of units that could be taken out around that corner. I'm curious to see exactly what all that template hits. Yeah, it looks like it can hit around 4 things. Now, some of those are going to be decoys for Sun Tzu, but revealing those right off the bat is going to be a little bit of pressure.
Especially if he hits with a heavy flamethrower and just manages to catch multiple tokens or things, he'll be able to suss out which one's the real one pretty quick.
Exactly. Luckily, Sun Tzu does have immunity enhanced, so he's only going to take the one hit if he does template them. I think they're deciding ARO still. Yeah, one of the issues with the provisioning, maybe not issue, but one of the common happenstances is a lot of running around the table in order to see what's going on.
Yeah, the diagonal angle.
Yep.
Well, it comes up regularly in Infinity depending on table setup. Is rarely a thing outside of that. And in this mission, everything's diagonal because of the corner deployments.
Yeah, so it looks like it is going to be a flamethrower from the Kyojin. There's just too many targets there to pass up, because it looks like it's going to hit a deal 2 of the Sun Tzu model/decoys.
Yeah, at least.
And might be hitting a Guangxi as well.
Well, that's going to be a key play depending on how this goes. Right off the bat, this is amazing.
And looks like Adil is going to CC the Kyojin as his arrow. I'm going to see if I can get over and see the
deployment zone right now for the action. It's pretty interesting, but Azoka has decided to go deep. Let's see how this interaction plays out.
Yeah, it looks like Adil hit with the para weapon, and the Kyojin did fail.
And then here's the dodge on the missile bot. Here, fails. Armor save. He's okay.
Yeah.
Here's the dodge on the Guangxi controller. Hey! Here's Adil's save.
Yep.
+4, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then this disappears.
Okay.
is decoy.
All right. Well.
Do you have an immobilized thing?
Yes. I don't know which one it is. I don't know that it matters.
We know what it is. It's all right.
Okay.
Cool. That could have been worse.
It could have been.
Oh, I did make a dodge, so he's gonna just
Yeah. Take your
shift.
movement.
Oh, and what? Yes, it's from Para. And I guess I didn't check at the time, but is it fine if I try to spotlight you from the Zanying indoors?
Sure.
You're safe. All right,
Great.
cool. You may proceed.
Cool. Did anybody stand up?
What?
Did anybody stand up?
Certainly not.
Okay. Great.
I want no part of that.
We don't have.
Right on. So it looks like the Kyojin actually did manage to save against that and not die, but he is immobilized A. So risky play could have paid off super well, but at this point, it's anybody's game on that.
All right. And it doesn't look like the flamethrower found any real purchase. I don't think there's any damage noted on anybody right now.
Right now, we are in the start of the first turn.
Yeah, you're coming in right at the beginning, Melwood. We're only a handful of orders in. More super jumping. I do love super jump.
It is such a
This-
great
it's
skill.
such
one
a
of my
fun rule.
favorites.
I know. I was gonna play OSS for this event if I was playing, and then we had a local who lost some minis, so I was letting him borrow mine. So I was gonna switch over to Tunguska because of Hollow Men.
Yeah.
All
they're
the
so much
super
fun.
jump.
Try to get to my deployment zone. Let's not make it difficult. This is a door,
I believe so. Unless I've been fooled.
and there is
A
Sunze here.
Sunsei, a Zanying hacker,
Okay.
and a Wooming APHMG watching the door.
Okay. Where's the
The-
other Sunze? Okay.
All right. Yeah, so the Kyojin run was merciful there. Only got rid of a decoy by hitting it, but otherwise there was no damage there. But moving on, we've got some other super jumping going on. It looks like, as far as I can tell, I believe it's a Yamabushi.
Yeah, you're okay. I think if you move back, you might see it.
Is at top of round. Yeah, that is kind of the difficulty with some of this, is that we can only get so much detail. We do have a couple camera angles to play with.
I shouldn't steal my own dice.
Yeah, so we're trying to keep all the players rolling the dice in the dice box, and they're really very excited, and sometimes they're getting rolled other places. So we're trying to get the ball back into the area on where you can see the rolls on camera. Yes, we understand that. Yeah, the bird's eye view isn't necessarily ideal all the time. We're actually waiting for the action to move into the center of the board, because unfortunately Azoka has decided that he needs to go right for the head off the bat, and it's all taking place in the corner. So let me see what we can do. All right, yeah, we got a little bit coming up right there of Bolster is actually over there taking the camera view down on the ground floor there, so we can see some of the action. But we need to get this kicked off. Get into the center, guys. Let's go for the objectives.
The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand.
I understand that is the idea at this point.
I don't believe Azoka has any hand tattoos that I noticed.
No, he does not.
Okay.
Yeah, Bostria is floating around with like the close-in camera, and so yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to get those really close action shots.
The leader is the Hatamoto.
Okay. Eric. Eric, my friend. Can you get some water?
I will spend another order. So we're calling these all S5s, right? Okay, great.
I assume you have stealth.
Move. Yeah. He's going to go 6 up to the box. He's going to go 6 up to see that camo marker, and he's going to go 6 up to here to kind of follow to there.
Show me zone. What a handsome thing you have there.
Yeah. I got it from
You have
somewhere
stealth,
I love.
though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any arrows from that camo
No.
marker?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, looks like the Hatamoto, Shizuku, and Shizamurai Harris is moving forward, really pressing in on Tim and his ISS. He's trying to bait out some arrows from that camo marker there. Not sure if Azoka has sussed out that it's a Koga Ninja or not, but he's definitely trying to get him to do something so that he can come around the corner and start making a mess of the ISS deployment zone. All right.
Accept.
The Hatamoto is going to 2 inches up and 4 inches back. It's actually not like quite 2 inches. Looks like it's an inch up to touch and then 5 inches back. So he'll end about there.
Okay.
He's over He's over here. Shizuku is over here. Hatamoto is the link leader. Arrow.
You're so stealthy.
I'm gonna grab.
I'm gonna carbonite you.
I'm gonna auto succeed.
I'm gonna try to shut you down.
Okay.
This disappears. Did you? Okay, yeah. Here. I've struck you.
Success.
2 saves, please.
17. He is immobilized.
He is immobilized.
3 orders in group 2 to go and get that.
So this is a Koga hacker. He's a killer hacker plus carbonite. This was his decoy.
You know what? I'm gonna reveal a model off the board.
As is your right.
I'm gonna Trinity your Koga.
How exciting. Where are you?
A ninja. He's prone.
I'm just gonna check your zone real quick.
All right, so yeah, the Koga Ninja did end up revealing, and it looks like it isolated, or it looks like it carbonated the Hatamoto. And now in response, Azoka's showing up with his own ninja for Shindenbutai, is going to Trinity the Koga. He's taken 1 hit. And the Koga passes the Trinity save. So Koga's still active.
That's awesome.
Wasn't quite as easy, and now the ninja won't have the benefit of surprise attack against the other ninja hack fight.
Well, and this goes very back deep into the lore of these factions, because during the uprising, when JSA split out, not all of the ninja clans, which have at this point become kind of like a Yakuza corporate business model, not all of them left, and that's why Yuchain can still take a regular ninja and now the Koga ninjas, as well as we ended up with the, which was the mercenary ninja?
The Kunai Solutions.
Yeah, the Kunai Solutions ninjas, and specifically a corporate ninja. but that's the reason that Yuching still use them, because some of the ninja clans were without honor and stuck around with the oppressors.
Yep, exactly. Like I'm so glad that this is just how things lined up for this match. It's just everything just kind of lines up perfectly. Like I could see this being a battle that plays out in the next fluff book.
Yeah, it's fantastic. As I said, both of these are very excellent players. They have both been top table, won tournaments, the whole 9 yards, circling around each other for years. So this is a great match to have them both on the table.
Yeah, it looks like JSA is swinging around with another Kama marker. I believe this is a Yamabushi that's probably going to try and get the jump on this Koga ninja here.
Yeah, the Yamabushi would be a good bet because if the regular ninja is already on the table, although it could be the other Kyojin killer.
As my other.
Yeah. So you think you were out of the?
Not at the start.
Okay, cool. So I mean, absolutely. Draw blades, and spotlight,
And then I'll end prone
and
here.
dodge.
Okay, and I'm gonna heavy flamethrower.
Okay. I just need to be brave. So here's me killing you.
All good.
I
Hell
hit you.
yeah. What's the saves?
It's 3 PS6 EM.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Okay, my flamethrower. No, my flamethrower. Ah. The dodge. Succeeds on an 8.
No, you have -3.
Right. I'm 11 on these guys.
They're 11?
Just them. I'll double check.
Yeah.
But I believe all the bots except for the Pathfinder drots.
It was surprise attack.
But he didn't attack him.
Fair.
The flash post ones are 11. He fails.
He fails.
But flash poses are 11.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Go.
Your spotlit. What?
Save.
You don't get him.
What? You said the flash pulses. Oh, that's just a flash pulse bot?
No. He was trying to dodge because you were in zone of control when you started and you kung fu.
Yeah.
The flamethrower didn't touch him.
Oh.
Let's look at it again. I didn't realize that was your intent. So
Yeah.
right here, you're touching that guy. Like it doesn't touch me.
Okay.
And he's around the corner.
I
Yeah.
couldn't tell because of the angle.
You're good. Yeah.
Great. So it doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
I was not under the impression you were trying to do that. I thought I was just trying to move.
No worries.
Okay.
No worries. Okay, you're good. Okay. Well, I have 2 NCO orders remaining, and that's it. I'm gonna reset.
You will try.
Well, I'm gonna spend an order on them to move,
I know.
and
While he will chill out, the rest will move.
he's gonna come back to stay there. This guy is going to come. He's going to come up to here. He doesn't quite make it. I don't know where it is, but he doesn't quite make it. It's fine.
Is he a specialist?
No. Okay. Reroll? Or sorry. We're
That's
good? Oh, I didn't roll it in there. Is that going to count? Okay. He
Show the
resets.
one. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I want to spend my last NCO order on them to move back and be cowardice. He's going to move.
He can't quite get there, I don't think.
Around
Oh, I guess he could double.
Yeah, we're trying to play a clean match here, but there's definitely the dual stress of
isolated then. I thought it was the
high-level
Hatamoto.
play as well as being on the live stream. So sometimes
did he
mistakes
break
are
out?
made, and as long as everybody's cool and on the same page, they're not
Was
really
isolated,
a
but
big
then
deal.
reset
So
out of it?
They're figuring out what they're going to do to get this back on track. But Zoka's getting towards the end of his turn, and he's trying to go for kills.
Yeah, I
We're
was
still working on.
It's like it's hard to
not
get a
having the
good read
objective.
on.
Let's see.
Yes. He was not isolated. He was immobilized.
It was carbonite.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Sunsei to move the Zanying.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a command token to move his buddy.
Okay.
These goes away.
There
There's
are two
two.
inside the middle. Sorry, we shouldn't both yell at Buster. I'm so sorry. There's two. There's two of them. So then, the Koga made the room.
Say what?
The Koga made the room
Yeah.
because he died. So and there were 9, so there's 10 now.
Yeah.
So I'll have 12 orders in group 1.
Great.
In group 2,
Including attackwear, right?
no,
No.
that's in group 2.
Oh, okay. He has plus 2. I
There's
see,
10
yeah.
people and 2 lieutenant orders.
Yeah.
And so, group 2 has 2 orders. It's the hacker, and him, and then the attack-aware. Impetuous. So who's looking places?
That guy. This guy.
And so if he goes this way, do you see me over here with the rocket boy?
I believe so.
Okay. I would believe it, and he will chill.
Okay.
I prefer not to die today. Eee! So he's the leader.
Correct. He had to
Okay.
be the leader. And then
For NCO stuff. Yeah,
can I-
yeah.
will you allow me to put them prone?
That's fine.
He's
All right, it looks like we have now switched over to Tim's turn at the bottom of 1. So far, I don't believe any boxes have been pulled. Is that correct, Devin?
All right. Looks like Chainsaw is starting to advance out of the main building there.
But no boxes were pulled in Azoka's first turn.
No objectives that I saw.
He's going for the kill. So we're going to see where Tim comes back at him, and if Tim's going to grab boxes early or try to do the thin out the herd, as it were.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to deal with that Hatamoto Harris still. It looks like it was carbonite earlier, not isolated, which was my mistake. But it did break out and is then active. So this looks like it's the Zhang Ying and Wu Ming duo that's moving right now. Which, if it can fire down that corridor, that's going to be difficult. Actually, I think looks like he's leading with the Zhang Ying rather, probably going to try and set up some hacking here shortly. Adil is going to finish off the Kyojin killer since he's standing there in front of him immobilized. And the poor Kyojin can do nothing but dodge at a -6. So doesn't look great. Oh, and he's moving in the fire team to get some extra burst.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. That's an excellent way to try to advance up the field.
Well, no, they're diving in on the Kyojin. They're all ganging up on the Kyojin to finish him off while he's immobilized.
Also smart. That is one of those things, yeah, if you leave it there and it happens to get out of its immobilized, that could be a problem.
All right, let's see. All right, so 3 hits land on the Kyojin.
Impressive.
And it's just, just a cool 4 monofilament saves. Should be fine. And the Kyojin is very, very dead.
Oof. That happens, but again, it is a fairly cheap model that is a sacrificial lamb as far as accomplishing objectives.
Yeah, I mean, it just didn't pan out for Azoka in this particular match. That flamethrower didn't actually damage anybody, and so, it absorbed an order or so, but not much more than that. But now I think we're getting close to that brawl in the center we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. What do we got inside the building as far from Azoka? That is is that the Jizamurai?
Yeah, Jisamurai's up front, and the Hatamoto's a little further back towards Azoka's deployment zone.
Absolutely. So now we can get in there and start going for things.
All right, looks like the Zhongying is launching a pitcher downrange.
Awesome.
It does land, so now I think it's going to avoid a fair fight, as ISSs want to do.
Yeah, that's a great point, and it goes right up Tim's playbook to use hacking, coming at people a little bit sideways, and especially with those Hatamoto and Shizuku, if he can shut those down with hacking, it's going to allow him to just kind of roll over and take those objectives.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy to clear out these objectives otherwise. All right, looks like the Hatamoto's isolated.
That is unfortunate.
First step of the plan. Doesn't affect any of the AROs coming from the Hatamoto yet. All right, this it's like the last order in Group 2, which is where the duo is coming from. Yeah, Bostria's on the zoom in camera getting the action shots, which is really fun to watch. We're a little bit away from the table, so it's not quite as easy to get eyes on things from here. Sorry, what TSO did they roll? I'm not sure what TSO is in this context.
Tactical support option.
Oh, tactical support option. Thank you. There we go. That makes sense. So the tactical support options, both players drew the card that lets them automatically pass one scenario roll, which, when we double checked, it works for both. It works for both the extract supply boxes and it works on pickup supply boxes from the safe zone.
That's hugely important because the mission special rules of which forward observers get the +3 and 2 rolls to extract supply boxes does not apply to picking them up when they're in safe zones. This will allow you to automatically succeed at that because normally it's a -3 to your roll.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if whenever players manage to start getting around to objectives, if they're going to blow it early so that they can just guarantee the objective and start moving, or if they're going to save it to pull it out of an enemy supply box in case or enemy safe zone in case things get bad. Millwood, yes, this game should be ending approximately 5 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. I believe that's about right. With the stream, I know that the players are being allotted a little extra time just because there's some extra logistics, but that should be close.
And if we have to ask questions, we don't want to take away from their play time. So prizes were actually done yesterday, but we will be doing the top rankings and the wooden spoon awards after this game, yes.
All right, looks like the Jisamurai is getting some movement while they're moving up here. Yeah, it looks like the Jisamurai is considering moving forward towards that duo, but yep, Azoka's going for it.
Awesome.
Jisamurai knows only charge.
I mean, to be fair, that is the JSA way, especially with Shindenbutai. If you can get into CC, it's usually a good idea because they have the skills to really pull it off.
Yeah, if somehow that Jisamurai can get a couple dodges to that doorway and get into that duo, it'll tear him apart, but
I mean, honestly,
that's a long way to go.
It doesn't even necessarily need a couple. It's got a 4-inch dodge.
I mean, it's a little ways now still, even with that 4-inch move directly towards them. Oh, the Wuming did advance further in. I see what you're saying.
I think that Wuming could get hit with a single dodge. It'll be at least be close to getting in.
As far as other hackers in Azoka's list, I believe that the Tanuki is... I don't think the Tanuki went down. But the ninja, I believe, is gone. Nope, strike that. The ninja is prone around the corner. I was looking at the wrong ninja because the Koga is using a JSA, or the standard ninja model, not the Koga ninja model. But yeah, it looks like the killer hacker ninja is around. Antoine, the lists are in the show notes, so you can get the codes and paste those into Army, so you can see those lists and save them in case you want to try them out.
Yep. And it looks like the Wooming is falling back out of the objective room, and the Jizamurai is holding it right now. We'll see if anything can happen, although the Jizamurai is not a specialist, so it can't actually pull any of the boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Mostly he's just trying to scare people away from the objective right now, but the Wooming does at least have a boarding pistol, which, while the template's not great against the Jizamurai, but since they dodge so well on 16s,
Indeed.
At least it does have a decent damage option up close. I believe boarding pistols are PS7 off the top of my head.
Yes, they are. And it's an interesting weapon we don't see a lot of, but it essentially replaced the direct template off of, like, say, light shotguns from M4. So it likes to have something in that realm still in the game, but not super widespread.
All right. Looks like the... Oh, looks like the Wooming is splitting burst on the APHMG. So one shot just to contest the shotgun from the Jizamurai.
Did we switch to Tim? Is it Tim's second turn now?
No, it's Tim's...
Splitting burst with the Wooming?
Oh, he's splitting burst with the Wooming, but it's still Tim's first turn.
Oh, sorry, it's still Tim's first turn.
All right, so one wound on the Wooming from that exchange.
So the difference between the boarding pistol and the chain colt is really not a whole lot, is it?
The fact that it has a hit mode.
It
That's
does,
the main
it
difference.
does
Like,
have a hit
you can
mode.
fire
Okay.
the pistol at like a normal, like a slightly up-damaged pistol or a template.
Yeah, it's because it's the Cobra pistol you can use in close combat, which
Right.
you can't do with the boarding pistol.
Exactly, yeah.
And the Cobra pistols seem to be even less widespread.
Yeah, it does feel like you could have a standard pistol and a and a chain colt, but it is a slight difference only because the PS on the pistol itself. All right, looks like the Jizamurai is looking to make some more movement.
That is definitely the right answer. If you can dodge towards your opponent in their turn to get in the CC, that's correct.
I mean, that's what JSA wants to do for sure.
Yeah, especially when so many of their models get 3 or even 4-inch dodge. Also, scary enough, not that it's being played in this, but the Mechazoid tag has a 5-inch dodge.
Yeah, and the Kuroshi Rider, also in JSA. Yeah, lot of potential movement.
So mimetism.
3. Your VS 13, right?
Yep.
We are inside of 16.
Are we? I suppose. All right. You live today.
Okay. Here's my reset. No. Yamabushi.
Hey, buddy.
Here is, I'm going to change the spacing like this.
Yeah.
Here is my dodge on the G Zamadite. No.
Spin order. I have 2 more after this.
Okay.
I'm going to back up that inch, but not seeing the Hatamoto yet.
Of course, he's prone.
Right, but I'm going to see him over here. But yeah,
Oh, you will?
there's a line that
Oh,
sees
okay.
this corner.
Sure.
And I guess he's going to back up. Oh, I don't want to see the Yamabushi. He'll stay where he's at.
Okay. Reset Panzerfaust.
Okay. Now I'm on 10s.
Hooray! I got a 2.
10,
You got
8, 3 saves.
3 saves.
There he goes.
He will take 2 and be dead. Goodbye, Yamabushi. My
Reset.
No.
My man.
My dodge. Cocked.
Try it again. Yep.
Yes. He's going to come over to here.
Do you see me now?
Yes.
Fun. Do you have a template?
No.
Okay. I activate the duo. The hacker's gonna remain in cover and go prone here.
Okay.
This guy's gonna go to the very edge of being seen.
Okay. And see. Oh, this is solid.
Right, but I'm talking about the where's the laser?
I think you had it last.
That's the line I'm aiming for eventually.
Okay, so you're gonna come up then?
Next order. I need to fight him first.
Ah, you're fighting me right now. Who's
With
the
a breaker combo.
With this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to shoot you with a light shotgun and reset.
First 4. You don't cover here, so I'm just on flat 12.
Flat. I got a 6.
So you did.
Here's my reset.
It's Cox, I think.
Is it? We're good.
All right. My save. You were on 12.
You're doing great.
I believed in him.
You're good.
I was right. So he'll go prone
Yeah.
from the bad stuff.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I'm gonna break the link. Spin the last order. Coming over here to shoot at the boy.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Wait. You have to come up this way to see me.
No, I showed you the line a second ago.
That.
The edge of your base cuts past that to here.
I think that this is in the way. Do you want to look at it from my side and I'll show you?
One sec. Okay. That's fine then.
Okay.
So then I'll go there and then I guess back.
Okay.
Oh, how far is 4? So go to see you and then go back to the corner. I see you out of cover up here. Okay. But you're right. I do have to be here.
Okay.
And you are a killer hacker, or right?
Killer hack.
Okay, yeah.
Dodge.
And then the guy shoots, I assume, back.
Yeah.
All right. 4 shots in a dream.
We did measure range.
Oh yeah.
That is 16 inches. You want to measure it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide. Sometimes it doesn't work.
How far did I have to go? Here, you do the laser to where I need to go.
Yeah.
Because I would have gone to the furthest spot. You know what I mean?
I know.
How do you feel about this?
I think it's inside 16.
Okay.
Just gonna crit.
Yeah,
And
easy.
then it
Watch.
doesn't matter. I got a 3.
I got a 3.
We bounce. Dodge.
All right. So looks like just figuring out some line of sight. There were some close spots here, trying to see exactly where we can get a bead on that Hatamoto from the Wuming.
Yeah, so it sounds like both the Kyojin are dead.
Right.
So that's going to be a bit of a rough go.
Yeah. Both Kyojin are down as well.
Yep, so that's going to be limit some of Azoka's assassination options. And with one of the Hatamotos isolated, is that the Hatamoto just isolated or does more happen to it?
The Hatamoto, I believe, was just isolated as far as I could tell. He had to. I think the Jizamurai was causing a lot of interference there.
Good, yep. Save him, save him.
Yeah, but so far nobody's making any plays on the objectives.
Yeah,
I think everybody's waiting till late
in this next turn.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of boxes to try and grab.
Although I do like to grab them early myself, but if it's going to be this much of a knife fight, just to kind of get to some of them, I can understand why it's taking so long. You got to clear some out and hope you still have specialists in order to get there.
Right? Hopefully so. But I mean, there's still plenty of room. But yeah, it's mostly a murder box in the middle for now.
Yeah, it is pretty great. Yeah.
He's sad. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay.
Sadness
so
resolves.
Sadness resolves. What's your? Oh no, never mind. That's not gonna matter. That will not matter.
Oh, can I do last thing?
Yeah.
He's tackle-aware. He's just gonna face and come over here. He's had his tackle-aware order. I never.
Yeah. Go ahead and back him up a little bit. You're good.
I'll just remain here. It's fine.
Okay.
I just want to face what is coming and not the butt.
Yeah. I am A-okay with that, my friend. All right. Well, I don't know what to do, so we're gonna think about it for a second. Excuse me. Thank you. I just killer hack you. That's the answer.
Do it then, coward. Sorry, you're not a coward. That's never true.
I'm a coward. Do I want to do that? Or do I just fight him and then move over and fight him?
Sorry,
That's what I
he was
do.
he
Okay,
was touching this for sure. All right.
spend an NCO order. We are going to... Oh no, you have a...
Well, you don't see me right now.
Right.
When you
And
stand,
you have Sixth Sense, right?
he does.
On a hacker?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's annoying.
That's why I put
So-
it there.
Since it's annoying... You're in group 1. All right. Let's spend an order on the Jizamurai.
Yeah, I think Azoka's realizing the Sixth Sense on the Zhanying and how much that makes things difficult to move around.
Yeah,
You know, JSA I think relies pretty heavily on stealth for their hackable elements.
absolutely do.
So yeah, trying to maneuver around the board is going to be a little bit trickier with that. That repeater's kind of taking up some prime real estate in the center.
I am now going to spend that NCO order. And we're going to move. Where is your hacker?
Oh, hand me the repeater. The hacker's here and here.
I got it. Hacker is here.
Yep. Where the ninja was. I mean, he's prone, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And there's barrels in the way for to see him.
Okay, I'm going to move him here. Era.
I shall AP thy HMG.
Okay. Want to shoot Spitfire?
All right. Yeah, it looks like Azoka was able to clear out the repeater that was sitting by the Hatamoto, which gives him some freedom of movement again.
That's going to be pretty key.
Yeah, the second Hatamoto is now moving along to try and get rid of the Zhanying, but he's got to deal with that Wu Ming first. Now, the fire team is broken, so no special die for Tim here.
Yeah, this is just one. Now we're getting down to the wire on the turn, so it's going to be one of those things that, yeah, it is going to be kind of tough to advance on some of this now without some of those key pieces that got lost early on.
Yeah, that Wu Ming exploded though.
So yeah, Zoka is just getting started on the top of turn 2, so still no objectives scored. It's gonna be kind of a bloodbath. Yes, the central building is acting kind of like a funnel. It is one of those things where trying to make table setups that are going to work for multiple missions, because when it comes down to it, deployment needs to be a choice, not how initiative is the choice most of the time. Deployment needs to be a viable choice as well. So we like to see some tables that aren't necessarily 100% balanced one way or the other, where they can make that be a thing.
Yeah, and as far as the Killer Ninja going after the Zhanying, I'm not sure. I don't know if Azuka was just worried about the BTS 6 on the Zhanying, but yeah, I agree that would be that's something theoretically would be a pretty easy grab. I mean, 12s to save is decent, but with the burst advantage, I suppose maybe that Azoka's worried about giving up a specialist who can get to the boxes. That would be my best guess if I had to say.
Absolutely. And then as far as, yes, that poll option, it was fantastic because I know that I would get distracted from painting models if I had this up and was watching it.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something I would have on the background while I'm painting. I don't know how much I'd be hitting the pull button. I don't know. I can usually find time between swapping colors.
Yeah.
I believe in you. You can do it.
There is actually a third access point. There is 2 that are in the central part. They just haven't opened the door on the side.
Yeah, and they are playing that where you can just walk through the door effectively, that it opens for you when you come up to it and closes behind you when you pass it. Or Star Trek doors, if you're familiar. It's kind of the common term we use for that here.
Oh, it looks like we are going for objectives. We are swinging in, and we've just touched one of them. Maybe we're pulling a box finally. This is getting exciting, everyone.
Yeah, luckily the Hatamoto is also a specialist, so trying to another option to grab those supply boxes.
Yeah, that's part of one of the reasons that the Hatamoto is one of my favorite models, is for 34 points, it does all kinds of damage and is a specialist. It is just very highly tuned. The only disadvantage is that it's armor 2, nanoscreen brings it to 5, but it can't get cover, so it's stuck there. But it also means I don't have to have it in cover, I can have it in the open, and it's as good as it would be otherwise.
Yeah, Zero Pain's a good shout for the Zhanying. I could see that being kind of a deterrent where Azoka's not confident that he can burn through that quickly enough. But I agree, going in for some objectives, like if Azoka ends this turn without any supply boxes, that's going to put a lot of pressure on him.
It looks like he just pulled one. You would like to verify that?
Yeah. Yeah, so the Hatamoto is carrying a supply box.
Awesome. So that currently puts Azoka up 1 point, but we are going to wait to see if he can get that into a zone.
Yeah, he should be able to make it back to his safe area pretty easily. There's not a whole lot that's going to contest him along that way. There are some Huang Shi that are dodging around just to try and get some movement, but otherwise, I think the Hatamoto can pretty safely start running back up. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to try and make his way towards the safe zone. No, he's going to shoot more stuff.
That's certainly a choice. I understand absolutely, but at some point it's also focused on the mission and not killing stuff and get those boxes into zones. Although he could also be playing the long game of knowing that an automatic success to pick that box up through using the tactical support option is a thing. So maybe that's an issue.
In Aero, the ninja wasn't activating against the Zhang Ying because they broke. Tim broke the fire team. So when the Wu Ming was making those attacks, the Zhang Ying wasn't activating because it was no longer part of the fire team. He just canceled the whole team, or the duo.
That is absolutely fair. Which brings up an important point of sometimes, even if you have a fire team that's awesome, sometimes it's worth it to preemptively cancel that fire team to prevent additional AROs or models taking damage that they otherwise wouldn't if they weren't part of the fire team.
Yeah, and Interstellar, I agree. It's definitely putting points on the board. I agree. That forces Tim to really decide how he wants to move forward. So I think you're 100% right with that. All right, looks like a volley going in from the Hatamoto. All right, and looks like the Spitfire Hatamoto knocks down the Y-Bang remote, the flash bot. I'm sorry, the Ford Observer bot, rather.
I mean, that's something. It describes an order and reduces the repeater network.
And it's a fast specialist that gets a bonus this mission because Ford Observers are favored in provisioning. As far as the Zhang Ying, when I was attacking the Jizemrite, that, to be honest, I don't remember well enough to say exactly what was happening there. I'd have to go back and look at footage that I don't have the option to do so.
Yeah, indeed. It is sometimes a little bit hard when you have multiple things going on from multiple players and different angles in the live stream. So yeah, we got a lot of details to try and keep track of for you guys.
All right, looks like the Hatamoto did decide to fall back some into a more defensible position. He's not in the safe zone or the safe area, but he is in a position where it's not terribly easy to attack him. And then now he's transitioning to some of his rear elements. And this looks like a Harris, or it might be a core, of a Yamabushi, Tanuki, and a remote. I'm guessing is that the Ruishi?
No. It's the Flash Pulse bot. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's just moving around the bot, and I assume they were all together.
That is very fair.
Yep, the Yamabushi medic picks up the center, the plasma Hatamoto.
Awesome.
So he's back up and running.
My boy's back in the game. Plasma Hatamoto is my favorite model in JSA right now.
They're pretty awesome.
That is excellent.
Oh, I guess the flash was fine.
You still have an order for them?
All right, looks like Azoka's just about ready to wrap his first turn. I'm seeing, looks like one order left after this one. So now I think he's just trying to see if he can get any last-minute attacks and also position into a way where he can make the turn for ISS a bit more difficult.
Absolutely. That's kind of key. Remember, always kind of keep in mind to keep your last couple of orders to separate in order to shore up your position at the end of a turn.
Yep, you're right. That it is a Tanuki Yamabushi duo, yes. I thought the remote was part of the team because I have it in my head that there's a Ruishi that goes with a Tanuki all the time.
There is, but I believe that's actually a separate team.
Right, yeah. So that's just, they were moving around a large remote, so
I like
that was
to
my
do
bad.
the Ruishi Tanuki duo myself. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But that is not what's going in here. So yeah, we the Tanuki and Yamabushi. Looks like we got some more hacking going on with some Spotlight and Arrow.
I mean, I was. What's that right there?
I will not have him be Say that again.
The remote, you said.
Oh, yes. The remote's going to come up here and be annoying.
Hi,
Hello, annoying.
my name is what?
No arrows? Okay, I'm going to pick up the box. I'm going to spin another order on the Hatamoto, and he's going to come 6 inches over to here. To there.
All right, so the Hatamoto's falling back. It did pick up one of the 2 supply boxes from the center. So now Azoka's putting a lot of pressure on objective-wise.
So is that 2 supply boxes for him?
1 for each Hatamoto, as the Emperor intended.
He's going to come to here. He's going to come out and over. And then he moved already. He's going to stay here. And I also said that ninja, but it doesn't really matter. Just do the bot again. Come up here. He's actually going to come over this little these things to go to there. Arrow.
Dodge.
Okay, we're just going to keep moving.
That was 4? All right.
Yeah. And then he's going to end prone, and I'm going to reform their duo.
My dodge. I failed.
Okay, your turn.
So you see
I can't. That's not legal.
the Guangxi right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Screams in Guangxi. Ah! I am going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're going into the bottom of round 2. ISS is about ready to play. And looks like Tim is verifying orders and the like. And he's utilizing Strategos level 2 to get a free move for Sensei to move him into his other combat groups. Now he's in group 2.
That's awesome. So the use of command tokens to move things around is great. Just remember that they are a resource. You only get 4, maybe 5 if you have a special skill on your lieutenant for that. But they are a definite great resource. Remember to use them, but you got to use the right one at the right time.
And Sensu can do it once per round for free with Strategos level 2.
And first lieutenant order. Well, Adil, I guess it's up to you.
Pretty good guy to rely on.
Okay, so yeah, no, it looks like this Samurai is just in the corner. He's still in the match. So yeah, we're switching over. Yeah, Tim's turn 2, and he's got to make up some ground now that Azoka started pulling out boxes.
Yeah, the Hatamoto made it back pretty far, but not quite to the safe zone. But it wouldn't be hard for him to make it there in a dodge or 2, if given the opportunity.
Also important to note is that after the boxes have been extracted, if they get dropped from, say, a model getting killed, that any model can pick that up, not just a specialist.
And Interstellar, even if we don't get a post-match game, we will probably do another winner's circle with whoever takes the game. So we'll have that almost for certain. All right, and then it looks like the Celestial Guard team is moving up, which has the Guangxi and Adil. And he's trying to get a line with Adil on the Yamabushi medic, it looks like. They're just trying to see whether or not he can still attack him while in cover, or if he's going to have to jump out. Looks like the decision was that he'd have to get out of cover to see. Which the Yamabushi paramedic, does that one have the Panzerfaust? No, tactical bow version. Okay, so this won't be very dangerous, at least. So that's something.
Not dangerous. The tactical bow is one of my favorite pieces of kit.
Maybe
because
not
it's weird and nobody uses it.
Not from this far away, it's not.
You're absolutely correct.
All right, and so it looks like they're outside of 24, so not the good range for Ideal, but he does have an X visor, so he's not taking any penalty there. And all right, well, the 15 fails for sure. And we're just double checking to see if he's unconscious or dead. But it looks like the Yamabushi does have 1 armor, so it will only be unconscious. It was right on the line with the 7. So Yamabushi's around, but
No, he's not feeling nice.
no, he's going to take a little nap. We'll come back to him later. I'm not sure that's a target that'll really be worth a speedball, even though both players do have them available if they need them.
That is true. All right, we're checking a line of fire, seeing if we can get looks at the remote in the building.
This time, he's going to go see the samurai because I think I see him.
All right, looks like he's trying to get sight on the Jizamurai, but he's going to have to move in kind of an awkward position. He's going to have to get in shotgun range to see that Jizamurai, I think. I mean, luckily, at least Adil does have... He does have the option of a nanopulsar or heavy pistol at that range, so there's something there. But I'm sure he'd rather be fighting with that Spitfire if he can help it.
Yes, it is a small possibility that if there's not a high score in this match, that somebody else on the second table might actually take first place for the tournament, which would be unfortunate because we really wanted to go to one of these guys, but scores are what the scores are at the end of the game.
Right, right. Yeah, killed Ajax with a tack bow. I mean, it can happen. I'm just saying with 4.5 dice at an awful range for the tack bow. In fact, I'd have to double check if the tack bow can even fire outside of 24. I don't remember if it can. Like, I would just say in that position, it's not too much of a worry. But tack bows can do stuff. I understand that.
I used to love them on my hard cases.
Right? I'm surprised that they're all PS8 now. Like that feels a little rough.
Yeah, unfortunately, like when they were tied to Fizz, it was great.
Right. Looks like the ISS has kind of abandoned the plan to deal with the Jizamurai in the center, is moving after the Shizuku instead.
Love that the Samurai is being that much of a threat on his own, especially for what turns down to a 21-point model.
Right. Yeah, it's just in such a good position right there where you can't attack it without being where it wants to be. Looks like the Jizamurai is going to be able to get some movement off the dodge potentially. Jizamurai does dodge. And then it looks like Adil's going to take a fight with the Shizuku. And this is a really big risk for both players. Like they're both heavy infantry, but continuous damage both ways means that something could go really poorly for either of them right now.
Exactly.
All right, looks like the Shizuku takes 1 wound, suffered 2 hits, failed 1, and then passed the continuous save. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like I agree. Tech bows probably didn't need to be toned down at all. Like they weren't crazy as it was.
Actually, if anything, they should be boosted.
I mean, if you're Dart, it was.
Fair. Dart was the one that got it with the viral, but just tacos in general, I think, should have been boosted because they're already very short range in burst
Yeah.
1.
Well, she got burst 2 in the last update.
Fair enough.
All right. Yeah, so Ahsoka's trying to see if he can potentially guts out of the good range of the Spitfire, because they're right on the edge. They're about 23.5 inches, so really close.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure if he can really get to a point where it's going to help. We'll see if he gets some movement out of that. All right, so Ahsoka's trying to decide if he wants to fail guts or not. The deliberating.
Yeah, things like silent weapons are a little hard for game balance purposes. I don't know what a good solution there is.
All right. So the Quan Chi's taking over the fire team to go deal with. It looks like there's a spot where he can get the Jisamurai outside of its front arc. So he's going to start firing pistol shots into his back. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he's still dodging, even with the penalties, dodging on a 13.
Yeah, but getting those
he
Quan Chi
fails.
moving is going to be great.
All right. So one pistol shot landed on the Jisamurai, but it did pass the save. So far, so good. And then I believe he's going to spotlight the Quan Chi. So critical hit on the spotlight. So here's a pair of saves from Chainsaw. And he's targeted.
And that could make or break in the next interaction between those models.
Yeah, the Jisamurai should get a chance to rotate here. Oh, no, because it can't fail guts to do anything other than go prone, I suppose.
You can still turn when you go prone.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I agree. Dart definitely prefers the SMG, but with the SMG losing all ammo types and the viral bow being burst 2, like there's a choice to be made. It's not always clear cut. Like now they're in some form of parity, I think. But yeah, definitely before, I think the SMG was like almost all the time.
Absolutely. Well, and especially when it had the ammo types.
Right, exactly. Nope. Looks like the Jisamurai got out into the Quan Chi. Oh, not quite. They're not actually in base. But I'm not.
Yeah, it would have been great if he made it. That would have changed a lot of interactions. But depending on what happens next, he'll begin.
Pass the continuous, fail, and unconscious.
Okay. Dodge.
G Samurai? No? Other one? Yes. I'm not gonna go anywhere.
You gonna stay?
Yeah.
Okay. Spin on the order. He's gonna come over here.
What's up?
Are those both prone?
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna come up here to see the Jisamurai and the bot.
Do you also see the Hatamoto?
He's prone, you said.
Yeah.
The box blocks you.
Okay, great.
I wanted to see the Hatamoto, but no.
G Samurai will dodge.
Okay.
Bot will flash pulse.
Okay. So the Jisamurai is dodging on flats because he's negative.
Correct. Yeah.
I'll put 3-2.
Okay.
So 3 into the bot.
Here's my flash.
We tie, I guess.
Yeah. Here's my dodge.
Try again.
Okay. If we try it again on the other one, are we trying again?
Oh,
That one looks pretty flat. I can't
yeah.
tell.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I missed anyway. So I hit my
great.
guy.
But I dodge.
Yeah, just a 7. Yeah.
Okay.
So I hit my guy.
Uh,
I missed twice.
yeah. Question is, he's dead.
Yes.
Question mark. Okay.
We don't have to worry about the explosion thing.
Okay. I'm scared. I passed
Why?
my dodge. And
Where would you like to go?
yeah. 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 Today.
Spin another order?
I'm gonna come in just a little more and make sure I have cover.
Sure. I mean, he's going to boogie right at where he is.
Boogie, 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 boogie. Flash. Check his zone control. Shotgun.
Well, you see him. Sorry, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Shotgun.
Shot?
Shotgun.
Thank you.
Bang.
So I just heard shot. I was like, what is that?
We're taking shots, baby.
All right. 3 at the pulse, 2 at him.
Okay.
So into the flash pulse.
Yeah. 9. I'm pretty sure the 9 is good. I'm okay.
Okay.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
I miss.
15 hits because you are spotlit.
Cover. Cover Mim.
And we're inside 8. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Am I just gonna waste my turn killing these 2 assholes?
I hope so.
Probably. Let's try again.
Do it again. What do you want to do first?
Flash pulse.
Flash pose.
A 7. Pow. Ah, burn.
Just one.
That's fine. 1's enough.
Is it?
Yes.
I have an engineer
He's way over there. It's fine.
with a fast spot.
2 into him.
A 2. I got a 16, which is a miss. Okay, a 2 save, unconscious, and dead. The room is secured.
It can be done.
All right, yeah, the deal finally cracked that Jizamurai, which is good because it was taking a couple orders to get through here, and it's getting to that point where it's, are we doing this because it's sunk cost, or are we doing it because it's the right call? And luckily, it just worked out. And looks like Adil's going to try and finish off the flashbot also. Now, the Shizuku did go down, which is a big deal.
That is bad for Azoka, so he's losing that Shizuku.
Yeah, there's a lot of long-range firepower that's pretty limited on the JSA half of the table.
Have the speedballs been brought in yet?
I haven't seen any speedballs yet.
Because that's going to be a easier way to recover some of this if necessary, but it's got to be right.
Yeah, luckily, Adil is good at picking models up off the table with that continuous damage. So if he can keep doing that, then it'll work out really well. But we'll see. We'll see. Adil's a beast. He gets such a crazy update.
You get 2. 2 saves.
So AP.
Pass, because PS6.
Because what, 6?
PS6.
So 6 plus 4, yes.
One
You
more.
need 10. Okay.
Do I moving anywhere breaks line of sight? Question mark?
Excuse me. No. He sees that whole zone.
And I add cover? Great.
Well, you're
do that.
always in cover, so You
Well,
can't improve that, right?
I'm not always in cover. I just always have the cover benefits.
I accept. So you still care about cover just for guts.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
No.
Last order. Do it again.
Okay.
We're going to reposition some people, though.
Okay. I will dodge.
So this Kwang Shi will go 4 here and go prone.
Okay.
This Kwang Shi will go up here. Adil will go down here. Yeah. And he'll go over here. All right.
Okay.
7s. That's a good number.
That is a very good number.
4 saves.
So the
one's not
non-continuous?
continuous. Yeah.
Unconscious. Or
Yeah, and then
unconscious,
3 continuous.
And then 3, he is dead.
Okay. He's facing wrong. Okay.
All right, that burned the Hatamoto right off the table, so that's one of the power pieces of the JSA list down, and a supply box dropped. So now no one's controlling that box at the moment.
So that's kind of rough. So
And that was the one closest to the safe zone. Nope, I take that back. That was the other Hatamoto. But yeah.
but we are down to 1 supply box that's being controlled, correct?
Yeah, just 1 supply box at the moment. But now with the Jisamurai there, hopefully, you know, if Tim's looking to get on the board, he's running out of time to get in that room and grab some of these supply boxes.
2, 3 in group 1. Ouch. Okay. What are we gonna do? So nobody can see down here except for that Kwang Shi?
That sad Kwang Shi.
Adil's facing?
Like, I can't put his hand there, but he's like flush.
Flat.
Yeah. And sorry, this guy's prone.
Yeah.
Adil's not specifically.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 in group 2.
All right, and so now we're going into the top of round 3. And so Azoka and the JSA is kind of planning their assault. He's looking to see what options he has right now to kind of move forward.
Yeah,
now the
is gonna
speedballs
be
are coming in.
Make and break, because this is it. This is all he's got left.
Yeah, there's a lot of objectives still at play for it being nearing the end of the game here. All right, so speedball's coming in, so we'll keep an eye on that. And so, looking to get a Vita back. Yeah, looking to get a Vita pack near the Hatamoto and the Shizuku, surely to get that Shizuku back up and running. And then the random one. Looks like the second speedball was the auto repairs.
Awesome, that could be potentially useful, but a Vita pack, another Vita pack would have been great.
Another Vita pack would have been, I'm sure, what Azuka was hoping for, but it might be handy. We'll see. There are a couple remotes, I guess.
Yeah.
But really, landing that Vita pack is the important part here. And it does look like it lands.
Perfect.
So
that gives him a chance to bring something back up and hopefully get up there, because
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
that score going down to only 1 controlled box is going to be hard. He needs to get those into zones and lock them down.
Yeah, here we go. It looks like Azoka's planning to move the Hatamoto, and in the same order, he should be able to recover that Shizuku. There's a dodge from the Kwang Shi, who's just going to try and reposition and get out of line of sight. But that Shizuku's going to be back up.
That's a pretty key, because that can do some damage and clear some stuff out to help not only get the box into one of the zones, but also to blunt Tim's counterattack to steal those boxes.
Absolutely, yeah. Having that heavy rocket launcher aiming down that lane is going to make it difficult, because no one's gotten to Objective B yet. So there's still 1 supply box in Objective C in the center, 1 at B, and then 1 kind of in no man's land that the Hatamoto was holding on to.
That one's freeing up for anyone to grab right now.
Auto repair. I'm gonna drop this. that can.
You have to roll for that?
No, you just short skill. Short skill. Spend a coordinated order. And we're going to move. Here. 4 to here. And
All right, so it looks like the Hatamoto did spend a short skill to drop the supply box in the safe area, and now the Hatamoto and the Shizoku are pushing forward on a coordinated order, it looks like.
So we do have a supply box in the safe zone.
In the safe
And that
area
is,
for JSA.
That's going to be
Another
2 points, correct?
I believe it's 3 points as long as you have more.
Yep. Perfect. So that's going to put the score right now at 4-0 as long as that box stays where it's at and nothing else gets picked up or stolen.
Now, also, it will be worth 2 more points if Chainsaw never gets any in his zone.
Yes.
So we'll see. Again, everything scores at the end, so we're mostly just trying to keep things so that you can kind of follow along with where things are at the moment, even though the points aren't actually set.
Indeed. But still, anyone's game right now in the final turn, this could swap the other way really quickly depending on whether or not Tim has enough left to take things back or if Azoka can't grab some more points to lock down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's still a fair amount of threats on the ISS side of the table, but not a lot of time is the problem, I think.
Sorry, now that I say that, I have to double check that if they have limited cover or not. I would question myself all the time. No cover, he explodes.
okay. Spend an order on this chick. She's going to go up to here. No arrows?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wait, hold
This
on.
hidden deployment will show up,
Great.
and he will emer at you. The group.
Great. Hold on one second.
And here's the Jianfeng that just arrived from hidden deployment to splash an Emerat over both the Hatamoto and the Tanuki.
Oh, that could be the game breaker right there.
Let's see. I know that the Hatamoto is kind of picking off some Guangxi, but it looks like he's just going to take the shots. He's going to eat the template and rely on that high BTS. Hope that that's enough.
I mean, with between the... He's got BTS 6 and then another 3 from the nano screen, so he'll still be sitting at a 6 even after having it from the EM.
Yeah, I mean, he's got decent odds to pass, but if he fails, that's going to put him in a really tight spot.
Yes. Yes, that indeed, to the chat, the hidden deployment play, that is one of those things. Keep it to the last turn sometimes and go for the objective or make it be a problem. That is absolutely how you play those.
Yeah, so it looks like all 4 BTS saves were passed for both the Tanuki and the Hatamoto.
Amazing. That is wow. Okay, so that means that this is definitely still in the game. It was an awesome hidden deployment play, but Zoka passing those saves, this is wow. Like,
yeah, that is
the odds on that on 1 die is fine. On 4 dice is insane.
Yeah, that was. I guess, you know, when you just have enough confidence in those shots that you can just go for it.
That is wild.
Braver than I.
Wow. But you know, the thing is, though, when you're down to the wire in the last turn, sometimes you have to make those plays. You have to do the thing that's not got the great odds, because if you pass, you get too farther ahead. They take the gamble for the win.
Yeah. Yeah, risk versus reward. We're looking at big plays.
So you end prone?
Can he see me if I'm prone and touching the box?
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
But if you're standing there, he does see it.
Right. I will go prone. Walk.
Like, do you have to spend another order to do it, or no?
I'll be spending another order, so it's fine. We're going to try to fix our homie. Yes.
And that fixes all the things? Yep.
Okay. I'm going to spend an order on the Tanuki.
How many more you got?
Tanuki is going to go here. Group 1, none. Group 2, 1. I'm going to try classified. I succeed. Net undermine.
Yeah.
And then I will spend my last order in group 2 to pick that up. To go 2 and end here. He'll stay put. And then with my order here on the Hatamoto is going to go
All right, looks like they're spending the last order here. And the Hatamoto's going, I think he's trying to... No, it looks like the Junfeng is down, as far as I can see. So I think he's just trying to get into position to, again, just make ISS have a really hard turn and kind of box in Tim.
Yeah, because on that last play, we ended up with the classified done and grabbing another box, putting the score up to 6-0 right now.
All right, and that's turn. So now we're going into the bottom of 3. This is the last turn of the game. And right now, Azoka has a commanding lead. So we'll see. I mean, Tim has got to make up a lot of ground.
Yeah, he's certainly sitting at 0. He can definitely has the opportunity to do it, to pull boxes, take things off of things, grab a classified. But he is going to, it's going to be rough.
All right, so looks like there's 10 orders for ISS to turn this game around.
Tim is an excellent player. He can do it. Can Azoka weather the storm? We're seeing some friendly banter at the table between them, smiles and laughs, even though you can tell that they're both, stressed with the high-level play. But this is two of the greatest guys you could ever play playing each other. Whoever wins this match, both players are going away happy.
Absolutely. Like, this has been a really tight game, and while the score doesn't necessarily reflect it, there's been a lot of back and forth action going on.
A ton.
And actually, we're going to go ahead and update the score to reflect that there are no supply boxes in Chainsaw's safe area. So currently we're looking at an 8-0 if the game were to end right now.
Is it just kill everybody and take both boxes and just hold more?
And then the Hatamoto only wants to see this lane when you go over here.
Oh, you're prone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to see this corner or anything. I just want to see this
That's
lane
all right.
when you walk that way.
Okay. So I'm not going to fill the lieutenant orders. I'm just going to fill all 10.
Sure. I hope your dreams come true.
Okay, well, I think the path. Warhorse is not Sixth Sense. Stealth is effective against you?
Warhorse is not six. Not six. No, it's
Is
not.
stealth effective against him?
Combat instinct is. It's not. Yes, it is.
Cool.
It is
I can
effective.
stealth. That's all that matters, because Spooky
Yeah.
Man. Order 1. So we're going to come up here just to see him.
Okay. I shoot you.
You shoot at me.
And then I'll dodge.
Sounds fair. So
And he'll dodge.
you're no longer in cover.
You're flat.
Yeah. So I'm in 13s.
I miss.
Is that cocked, do you think? Okay.
He's dead.
Okay, that works. Do you dodge?
Dodge on the Hatamoto, dodge on the other one. So yes and no.
Okay. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
I want to dodge up here, actually.
Because you... Sure, that's funny.
Can I get you out of cover?
That's true. I'm going to go... He's going to activate, and everyone's going to move because basically 2 down, 2 over, 2 out.
Those are 3 inches tall.
Are they 3?
I believe so.
So here?
They're like 2 3/4.
Okay, so it's... I'll call it 3.
Oh, this guy's gone.
1, 2, 3. So I end up here. I think I still see you. You think he has 2 Cs?
Hold on. Do you mind if I check?
That's fine.
So it's 3 down.
In fact, I'm actually just going to do this and say it's fine. I realize I want cover if this doesn't go well.
Great. Okay, so you can't see me yet.
Right, I saw you at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Other people are moving.
Plasma.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so it looks like that core team's maneuvering around, and the Hatamoto dodged to get on and made it on top of those boxes. So now we're gonna see a gunfight between the Hatamoto and Adil Mahmoud here at point blank range.
And which Hatamoto is this?
This, I believe, is the plasma.
Oh, I hope so. That's my favorite.
I believe this is the plasma rifle, or plasma carbine, rather.
Yep, and that's fantastic. And did I hear that the Jizamurai went down?
Yeah, the Jizamurai did go down earlier. That was on Chainsaw's last turn. He was able to take it out.
Awesome.
So now we're just deciding how we're going to approach this. Yeah, it looks like Chainsaw's trying to kind of plan some of his other movements to see, because I believe Sun Tzu is in the large square building in the back. It's a lot of agonizing, because this is it. There's, again, not much more wiggle room here.
How many orders do we have left?
I believe he's got 8 orders.
I mean, 8 orders can get some work
And
done.
I think he's got 2 lieutenant orders as well.
He should, yes, from Sunze.
Yeah, I don't remember there being any NCOs off the top of my head.
I think it is more important that I be on better numbers than it is to take out numbers. So I'm going to go
Correct.
over.
Okay.
And these guys are just going to pile in like silly people.
Okay. We are going to dodge.
Okay.
And then
Sorry. Further this way because
finalized.
finalized. All right, done. All right, cool.
Great. Let me check your zone of control here. Oh, dodge as well. I think we're out. I'm going to shoot him.
I'll shoot you 5 times.
Yeah.
This time on 10s.
I miss. Very good.
Okay. Very well then.
Here's the dodge on the Tanuki. No.
Okay.
The other one.
Oh, that was a brutal roll.
What happened? I was typing.
The Hatamoto missed the ARO, but Adil rolled 5 dice for an special looking for 10s.
Oof.
The lowest roll was an 11.
Been there too many times. That is unfortunate for Tim.
Yeah,
That was one of the areas where he could have maybe pulled in some points. Because again, at this point, while the score does seem very lopsided, any points that Tim achieves do basically subtract from Azoka's score.
Right, like if he can move that supply box out of that safe area, or even just pick it up while in the safe area, that's going to do a huge flip on the score.
Indeed. So it is down to the wire. We're getting less and less likely of being able to switch it around, but there is always that possibility, even down to the last order.
But yeah, like Chainsaw doesn't have time to be having activations like this that are so inconclusive. This is a rough spot. Like missing all of those shots and that Hatamoto's still standing there is a problem. Like all Azoka needs to do is stall out at this point. He's just coasting on his previous choices so far in the game.
That is the thing that is sometimes hard when you're going first, of being able to stall out your opponent long enough on end of round and end of game scoring. But it looks like it's probably going to be successful in this case.
I think
see if
so.
Tim can do any damage or at least get some points to up his ranking if he doesn't win this one.
Yeah, I think that. I think the best he can do is hope to close the gap, but I don't know if Chainsaw's going to be able to turn this around in just another four
not with
orders.
Like that, rolls like that happening.
Exactly.
So to take that out of your zone, I must be a specialist.
Which Adil is?
He is.
Okay. I think you got it.
Kinda. Well, I can take that out, and we'll be tied on that, but you did an objective.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So I can certainly take that out, and I think secure your HVT. Oh, no. Oh, is this going to be a tie?
That would make me sad.
All right, so that went much better. You did get rid of the Hatamoto at this point, and so now he's got mostly a clear shot. I mean, there is a Tanuki hacker there, which Adil's going to have to pay attention to, because I believe Adil's the only one close enough to pick up that supply box in a reasonable span of time.
Yeah, indeed.
Now, luckily, Adil does have stealth, but I think that he's going to have to cross line of fire of that Tanuki at some point. Yeah, active player is ISS. I do think that that's a good call, though, as far as making it more obvious or having some sort of indicator.
Yeah, but I think we've made progress on every stream for the tournament, where each one's a little better than the last. So give us some time. We're working on stuff just as a group with the Krug, Corvus Belli, and Metachemistry, just to kind of get this kind of ball rolling and see what can come of it. But yeah, every game has been a little bit of progress and more information and clearer presentation.
Okay.
And then him another 4.
Him?
So Adil 2 at the thing, and then him
another
a caution. Let's go 2 with him to make sure he doesn't break out of the link yet.
Okay. Puts you right there.
Spin another order.
Hold on.
Okay.
I have a dodge. I do dodge.
I don't think you can leave.
Can't I squeeze?
You're not allowed to squeeze past enemies.
Okay. Well played.
So
I got it.
Adil is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What?
Look right here.
No. Hold on.
Measure it properly. Wherever 6 is, put me there. Yeah, so like midway instead? Yeah, it's fine. So it's hard to do from over there.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm going to use my auto pass.
Auto pass. Tactical support.
And that's a short skill to pick that up. So
Yep.
he'll edge a little bit. And then these last 2 orders, I'm just going to go for the corner to get the thing.
Yeah.
There we go, and that was the use of the tactical support card to automatically pick up the box. Not going to leave anything to chance with those whip -3 rolls.
So he stole one from Azoka?
He stole the objective out of the zone without the roll, and so is now leaving the zone. So now he's got a box. Azoka has lost the box, no longer has anything in the safe area.
Wildly swings the score.
So now we're gonna do some quick calculations and get things updated, but we're gonna go back to the players for now.
Yep.
That guy that way.
This guy?
Yeah. You check his zone of control at the end?
You're outs.
Do I guarantee the tie? Oh, it's only 1 point either way. I was gonna have her submachine gun come out here and shoot at him.
There's no door.
The roof. This
She moves 6.
4, but I just need to stand here.
Is she touching the?
She's against the wall.
Yeah. Where's the? Where's the?
So the door is
ladder?
1, 2, and then 2 up. Or how far is it up? Many?
Yeah, it's at least.
All right. It was
like-
never an option. Move them over. Last order.
And then we tie.
We tie.
Lame. JK. We will continue our 50-50 streak.
Fuck. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
GG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I secured in the corner. My last order I secured. I couldn't quite get to this guy.
Yeah, you should control a box. Yep. Well, cool.
Funny.
What
so
a
there it
game.
goes. Holy crap. So swung back. It's a tie. 4-4. That is absolutely wild.
Yeah. Yeah, just able to. Yeah, that is a hell of a finish.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tim was able to clinch it there at the end, or well, at least get the tie. And so yeah, he pulled the box out of the zone, was able to move away, and got close enough to the Dragon Lady to secure HVT to tie up on the classified. Nobody has any boxes in zone, so they have the 2 points for that. So good game,
So
everybody.
yeah, minor victory or minor on each player for a tie. Yeah, this is crazy. I actually don't know who wins the tournament now.
Yeah, because of them, they didn't get a major victory because they didn't have 5 tournament point or 5 objective points or more. There is a chance with how many players there are, if somebody else went undefeated, somebody else might end up actually winning the event. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that looks in the scoring later. We'll check in with the Krug staff.
A hell of a game, though.
That was wild. Like right down to the wire. Yeah, so they're calculating up their remaining victory points and the like, which will matter for tiebreakers for other things.
Yes.
But
Well, it sounds
yeah,
like Tim had 163 left. We'll find out what Azoka had to see what the final scoring on that would be.
A big point was that So I immeratted this and both of us HI all at once. And HI passed.
All right, so yeah, final victory point scoring was Tim with 163 and Azoka with 82.
Yeah.
So a little more lopsided there. Azoka definitely went with a more attritional style, trying to get those points, and he damn near pulled it off. That was a great game, great match, and a great comeback from Tim. But yeah, we will be signing off of this stream, and so we can go figure out who the actual tournament winner is.
Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in and watching. We'll keep tabs on who the winner is, and I'm sure we'll be doing an interview with them, so you can find us over on Metachemistry for that.
And thank
Thanks,
you for
everybody.
listening. Bye.